Welcome, listeners, to the Mini Hero podcast, hosted by Heartbeathero and Nicolas Rixon. Nicolas couldn't make it tonight, but we might edit him in later. This is your weekly Synthwave Digest, where we share the latest Synthwave news and new releases coming this week. At the end of the show, we'll play each of our picks of the week. Got a release coming up or a playlist you would like us to mention? DM us and I'll give you a shout out at Mini Hero Pod. Now, last week I couldn't make it to the show. I'm back from Greece, and I wanted to tell you a bit about my findings there. This summer, my sister got married on the breathtaking island of Zakynthos, Greece, surrounded by 60 of her closest family and friends, including my wife and 2 kids. And me, of course. The island, it was magical. One of the highlights of the evening was the wedding dance where my sister and her new husband danced not just as a couple, but with their 5 children under a sky lit up by real fireworks. It was amazing. Fittingly set to Katy Perry's Firework, which was really cool. The party that followed had one of the guests who was a Brazilian bartender, and let's just say I had more cocktails than I should have. And I paid for it on the bus ride back to the hotel. So the rest of our time on the island, we used our rented car and explored the island. And for the first time in my life, I rode a jet ski, an experience which was exhilarating and a little terrifying. It was also the first time for our kids to have a wedding. My daughter rocked a blue cocktail dress with cowboy boots, and my son looked sharp in a Ralph Lauren t-shirt and stylish trousers. Seeing them grown up made the trip even more meaningful. It's really amazing to see how they're growing. I am already missing the breakfast buffet and the afternoon naps. Yeah, they were really good. When it came to the time to leave, my daughter was especially heartbroken to say goodbye to this slice of paradise. It was a vacation I hope they never forget. Now, when we were there, I also had some very unfortunate news that I heard. It was about Starcadian's passing. Starcadian, if you don't know him, he's an independent New York-based synthwave producer. He makes amazing tracks and unfortunately passed away in an accident on May 1st of 2025. Tonight, I'll be playing a track in remembrance of him. He left an amazing legacy, and a lot of fans will miss him. Many people in the scene have posted about him, like Karin Zoe Lee, Robert Parker, New Retro Wave, and many more. So I will be playing New Sidonia, the official music video, the 2K remastered by Starcadian. And my second pick of the night is Art of Violence off the album Lost Future by Alex Lightspeed. Let's go to the new releases.
What's up? This is Gemini88, and you are listening to the Mini Hero Podcast.
It's time to take a look at some new releases coming this week.
New release for the week, we got Neon Shards with Countdown to Self-Destruct, which is out now. We got Radical Bicep with Dazzling Glaring, which is out now. Rising Field with Midnight Breeze and Glitch's Friends, DNFI. Then we have Embers and Novva with Bad Love. And of course, Mayah, Camara, and Perfect Female Type created the very cool track called Play Your Games. And then a very famous synthwaver called Perturbator released The Art of War. Then we got some albums and EPs coming out. Tenodi Boris, Sand Dune, a long version, radio edit, 2 mixes, Alex V, and Future Analog. Then we got Hoffman Cruise with the album called When the Moon Rises. And then we have Adventures in Sound Volume 1 featuring 8 original tracks by Abelisk Audio, Robodop, and more. You can get that on Bandcamp. So I got a plug. This Friday I'll be pre-recording an interview with I Am Bolin, and that will be for my show Heartbeathero Radio on the 17th of May. Also, Alex Lightspeed will be joining in for the trivia. And that's it for the plugs. Then we got next episode. It'll be the 15th of May. Hopefully Nicolas will join in. And then thank you for tuning in to the Mini Hero Podcast. See you next week for more synthwave sounds, news, and picks. Enjoy the music.
that glisten on and on. Mountains rising like spires high. Remember who sparked the fire like the sun. And I wonder
Mission Kill. Eliminated.